Hey YouTube, this is Nashtaters. Welcome back to another episode of War of the Visions. Christmas is over, so I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you guys got what you wanted, regardless if you were naughty or nice. I had a very good weekend. Spent some time with some friends. Friends I haven't seen pretty much since the pandemic, so we were really happy to have a great weekend along. And then we took our dogs with us, so everyone had a really good time. The only complaint I had was the traffic was very bad. Like, it took us 2.5 hours to get through what it will be normally a 1.5 hour journey. And that was to and back. So either way, we lost a couple hours. But we had a lot of good time. You know, I obviously had a good bonding with my dogs and my fiance in the car. So anyways, let's go ahead and get back into the wonderful life of War of the Visions. So today we're going to be doing Monday news. There are actually some surprising news that's coming, and we'll go ahead and talk about those things. Choose your New Year's event present. Simply go to Facebook and go ahead and do what they tell you to do here. I guess they want you to react with some of their event posts, and then depending on which reaction you would get the most, we'll be receiving those specific items. Kind of cool. Maybe not so much for people who don't care about social media. Let's go ahead and talk about the meat of the stuff in the game. New vision cards incoming. When I took a look at the first time, I really thought, yikes, these UR cards seems very bland. So for me, they're not anything special. And even with the global buffs, it doesn't really seem too exciting for me. First one's called Downtime. Like I said before, if you look at the card itself, you can see who's on them, and typically it seems like the pattern is they affect those characters when you see those characters on the card, and usually that's how, generally speaking, it's working now. Party abilities is Max up, HP, Ice attack resistance up, Area attack resistance up for bestowed effect. So overall, obviously, it's a very defensive card. It does affect Glaciala. It increases defense for Glaciala. And activation for cast time reduction bestowed effect is for Cadia. So obviously, you can see Cadia here and Glaciala there. Very good card if you are looking for defensive stats. This is definitely a really good card, especially for Glaciala, because she's already very, well, I guess she's kind of tanky as is. And she's a little bit hard to kill as is. So this will really kind of make her go above what her normal, criteria for performance would be. Blossoms in the Dark. Very nice. So as you can see, we have Skahal here, and we have Lorelei. I like the card Lorelei because I was actually a big Gilmore Girls fan. More revelations for Nashtaters here. Alright. Party ability. Man-Eater up upon magic attack. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Limited bestowed effect. Staff equipable main jobs. And you will get magic up and rune job. Very cool, very cool. Skahal will get magic attack up, and then Lorelei will get attack up. So rune job will deal non-elemental damage extra large to target based on magic stats. Actually, that's really good, right? If you think about it, it's probably going to do a large amount of damage, and it's non-elemental. So effectively, though, it will be what? No resistance advantages or disadvantages. So that's the beauty of things like Flare and Rune Gem. So overall, I think if you're really into Skahal, this is a very good card. Now, I think this is going to be the card that everyone should get, especially those players who do not have Fenrir maxed out. Grudge Filled Lantern Tonberry. This is going to be MR card, magic attack resistance up, disable resistance up. Very interesting here. Now for the Tonberry Tonberry Esper deals non-elemental damage large to target increase power depending on the number of KO units. That's actually quite interesting. I always thought the Tonberry design is kind of cute, right? He's very cute looking, and he's got a little knife. So he's ready to stab you. Or maybe he's ready to cut some dinner, whatever the case is. But obviously, magic resist up is going to be very good for your party, especially if you do not have Fenrir weekly campaigns. You'll be just basically getting 2,500 gems. We're going to be also increasing arena medals, and essentially that's about it. New quest this week. This is the big one here. We are going to be dealing with Shiva. We do have a New Year celebration, which you'll be getting basically free items, as long as you do the stuff. Alright, Shiva Challenge. We will be getting the new clothing, Fight Lacerna. Very nice. It essentially gives you slash resistance, right? I think this clothing is going to be equipable for non-heavy armor wearers. At least it looks like it. But I haven't actually looked it up. So take what I say with a grain of salt until I actually do the research myself. But it does make sense, right? We have slash resistance on the golden armor. We have the iron plate. And then we finally need one for someone, for those units who are not heavy armor wearers. And this is going to be that one. And this is MR, so it should be easily farmable in terms of if you just accomplish the high difficulty. My personal suggestion is, recently they give us high difficulty and brutal difficulty in multiplayer, which is a nice little touch. Personally, I always farm on high difficulty solo because I can just kind of leave it running on auto and simply walk away and come back. And even though you get a lot less materials and the recipe itself is super safe, super easy, and you don't have to do it at all unless you're obviously using those what do you call those? Those auto clicker things, whatever. But I don't use those, so this is the kind of my route to do it if you're not a fan of multiplayer. So that's all the news we got. Let's go ahead and do some summons. I've been saving these for a while. Now, I did actually summon all of those packs, like the 10 URs and all those. As you can see, they're all gone, right? I have them on my video loaded on my phone. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably go ahead and upload that, and I'll do that tomorrow. I'll go ahead and post an additional video either Tuesday night or Wednesday night, so that way you guys can kind of see what I got. And I'm going to still keep up with my normal timeline of Taco Tuesday and Wednesday, you know, something, right? So either way, you're going to see some bonus materials, obviously, hopefully this week, because it's New Year's. And since I haven't been posting videos for a few days due to Christmas weekend. But I should have quite a few of these saved up. So let's see what the results are going to be. Okay. I'm excited about the New Year's. I got a lot of stuff. Oh, man. If only I didn't. Well, that's okay, right? Because now I got lots of these rainbow medals. I got Odin maxed. Looks like I got me a Engelbert. Let me go ahead and skip animation. I'm sure you guys want to see the animation, right? My mistakes. Alright, here we go. That was a very good one, by the way. I got 2. Okay, Mary Lukey. So New Year's, I'm going to have a lot of stuff planned once New Year's hit. Essentially, I'm going to be getting a bunch of new hardware for, you know, making videos. So. Oh, look at this. New Year's, Christmas is still going for me. Yes! That's really lucky. And oh man, that's really lucky. 40 more shards. So he's almost there. You're almost there, folks. I think now he's like 70 something out of 200. And I still believe I have some tickets left to buy the rest. But I'm not really quite in a rush yet, because since he's very hard to summon, chances of me getting duplicates of him after I max him is going to be very low. Unreaching Affection. Okay. I don't really think I've been working out too much on that card. We've gotten to the point where there are just so many cards, right? It's essentially every other week they give us cards in or units, perhaps. No, this one is gold. Marguerite. Okay, Marguerite's pretty good. Marguerite is one of those units that you can build her if you're really looking for a time mage. So far, my summons have been very fruitful. Okay, we got some more vision card possibilities here. Greetings from afar, okay. Bursting Spirit, very good. I was actually using that during the raid. Very useful card. Change? No. Oh, nice. I finally got the Beloved Psychic. So this card is very good, like I said, if you don't have Scion maxed. Because if you max this card, the maximum agility boost for your party is going to be much higher. Chance of this going rainbow is almost impossible. See? Lorenzo. Alright. We're not building him on the main account. Because we already dealt with the dragon raid, right? Unless they give us more dragons. Which I guess Behemoth would be a dragon. So if you love piercing units, then his spear, I think, deals damage to dragons. And of course, Chivalrous Outlaw. Of course, there's always the dragon horn spear that you can farm. So, and that's actually going on right now, right? So, Marguerite. They're sending me signals. I'm getting a lot of MR quality. There's my girl Lorelei with the bow. I do want to max her because I do want her bow. That does Doom, right? Since I do have Rosa now. By the way, Rosa is ultra mean in Arena. I lost to her by using a full fire team yesterday against a full ice team, and they still destroyed me. I was a little irritated because of the idea that, you know, I should have the elemental advantage. But they had a Laswell, and that Laswell like one-shotted like half of my team. And I was very irritated. But it is what it is, right? This one definitely seems like a dud. I haven't really been farming too much this past weekend, so I need to kind of pick up my pace this week. Fina, very good. We should be closer now to maxing her as well. See, I don't have Fina maxed. Because we get 2 weeks to do all these new events, right? The ones that they have going on now. So I should be working on them this week. Okay, that's it. That's all the time for this video. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Like I said, we'll hopefully into the future, into the brand new year, War of the Visions will provide us with more entertainment, more love, and hopefully a lot more grand collaborations in the future. It looks like the global version is preparing us for the EX Job 25 a lot sooner than they would be doing on the JP server, and perhaps, just crossing fingers, we'll get some changes that will perhaps make the global player have a little better taste in their mouth, since the Japanese players seems a bit more irked about the EX Job 25. So until next time, take care of yourself, all your loved ones, Nashtaters and his family out of here. Peace.